it's Tanya and I'm here doing a layout using my May kits, and I went quite mixed meadery on the background of this one because I wanted to do something a bit different, and every now and then one gets that urge to get out the gesso and play. Sometimes not always a good urge, but yeah, we try. I do like that paper, and that photograph is a really sweet photo of my daughter and her half-sister. Yes, there's a story that could be told, but it's not going to be. Suffice to say, she's a really cute baby, and they got to meet her because she lives in the Orkney Islands, so they don't get to see her very often. So this was the first time they met, and it was really sweet. So I had these offcuts of paper, which I thought, okay, well, why don't I just glue them down and then spread gesso all over them and see where it takes me, which is precisely what I do. Where is it? There we go. There's the gesso. There's my handy dandy card. And now I am just spreading it over, because basically what it's doing is it is making the background paper very, very subtle, and it's blending in those pieces of paper that I put on top. And now I'm taking my watercolors, of which some of those are the Prima ones which were in the color add-on for this month. Can't tell you which ones they were, unfortunately, because I have mixed them all together, but yeah, I'm sure that there are colors in them that are the same as what I'm using here. So I've got some teals on, and really what I was doing was taking the color inspiration from the Maggie Holmes chipboard sheet that I was holding there initially. So it's teals and pinks and a little bit of blues. And I'm not unhappy with the way it turned out. I did take an awfully long time though to actually make it into a layout. I had that background in my drawer for many days before I managed to put it together into a layout that I liked. Not sure why, actually. I think it was maybe because it just didn't have the right photograph. So here I'm taking a bit of white paint, and I am just putting it over the edges of those paper offcuts that I used, again just to blend it in a bit more so they are not so obvious. And I have this plus paper I'm using to do my matte with. Oh, and you will notice I've now reduced the size of the photograph. Again, I think I was having an issue with the size of the photograph initially, which is why I was battling a little bit. So, and now I'm bringing in some of that very pretty heart paper. It's got little white hearts in it and pink, and I just took these strips that I had and I thought, well, why not? I was thinking very loosely with this layout, not my normal, relatively rigid style. So yes, lots of free thought going on here. Because you'll see, and I just wanted to show you there that I've sewn, because that adds texture and kind of unifies things as well. So now I'm taking these Chamel stickers from her sticker book and just going through, seeing what I can add. And when I brought those, what are they? Clouds, come on, Tanya. When I brought those clouds up there, I realized, oh, hang on a second. If I pop them over the hot air balloons where they've been cut from the paper, then it looks like they are fully formed. And I don't know why I thought I could get that badger on. Yeah, not sure why. So I'm going to raise that cloud up on some fun foam, and then I'm almost creating a little, kind of like a little scene going on in the sky there with the hot air balloons and the clouds. So yeah, I thought that was quite cute, really, because otherwise it might have been a bit odd for those hot air balloons to be sort of randomly there, also half chopped off. And now I'm trying to think, where can I put this particular cloud? And then I do come back to it. Oh, there, already. Well, that was fast, wasn't it? Yeah. And I do the same on that one. So now I've got, I've got hot air balloons that look like they're floating up into the sky with purpose. And I'm just getting some more of the die cuts that we got in the kits on. And because it is a picture of a baby, I can get all sorts of cute things on there. I know I could do the cute things on other layouts as well, but sometimes it just feels right. Particularly as they have. I think that's Snapchat, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I sound so old, don't I? Come on, Grandma, you know what the technology is. So yeah, it's a fun photograph and it's a fun layout. So I've got Hello Beautiful going on there, and then I fussy cut out the bear because I really do love Chamel's bear. I think it's the cutest bear I've seen in a long time. So I'm going to get that on the layout as well. I don't get the fox on. No, I don't think I get any other creatures on other than the bear, and I'm going to pop him there because I thought he looked cute there. And really, what else do I do? I don't remember because this was a while ago. I think it's just putting bits around, and I might add a bit more to my title. I generally do that. Ah, there we go. Thought so. Oh, I know what I do. I put their names down. Very original. So yeah, her name is Ella. So it's Ella and Tamsin. And I do some journaling on the curvature of that left piece of offcut paper that I used. I quite like how that turned out, actually. Just basically saying how that they had finally got to meet each other and how nice that was. So what else am I doing? Oh, I'm going to pop around a few of these phrases. I tried to get the higgledy-piggledy one on, but it just didn't make sense to me. I know I've got to let go of that, haven't I? I've got to let go of this, everything having to make sense and have a purpose on a layout. I'm getting there. As I said in the beginning of this is a bit more free-spirited than I normally am. So, and I do like how it came out. Even with the background. I wasn't so sure about the background after, and I think maybe that was why it took me so long to actually use it on as a layout. But there we go. And I am now trying to fill the void of silence that would come if I stopped talking. Oh, I get that on, actually. That is another hot air balloon that I got on from the Dear Lizzie. Oh, pardon me, I had to stop and start again. So I was saying that's the Dear Lizzie puffy stickers, and I got the little fox on the right hand side. So I lied earlier when I said I only got the bear on. I got a fox on as well. So yeah, but it's super cute. Now I'm just taking these hearts which come on this exclusive sticker sheet, letter sticker sheet we got in the hip kit, and I just love the font and I love the little extras that we got on there. It is just too adorable, and I think I am pretty much almost finished with this layout. I don't believe I managed to get too much more on. There's the hot air balloon. I decided in the end to put it on. I cut out a lot of my indecision with that hot air balloon. And as I said, I did my journaling on the curve of that paper. And I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And we will chat again soon. Bye.